Club face is king. We all know if we don't have control of the club face, there's absolutely no chance that we can start to play good golf. Golf is a target sport. We need to control the club face if we want our ball to go where we want it to. And here is how something so simple that we all have in the house can make a big difference to our club face control. So what affects the club face? There's quite a few different things. Our grip style, our grip placement is going to affect the club face. So for example, someone with a stronger grip, which is when your hands are further round to the right, is probably going to encourage the face to close over. Someone with a weaker grip, which is not how tight we're holding, it's the placement of the hands quite far round to the left, encourages the face to open. However, today is not a grip video, today is a wrist angles video. So if we get our left wrist in a really cupped position, this is cupped, this is bowed, extension, flexion, flexion, extension. This can make an enormous difference to the club face. If you can get your wrist angles, and in particular your left wrist, flatter, you tend to strengthen the club face. So the club face is square to strong when you get up to the top. If that sweet spot points up towards the sky, that's closer to closed. If you're someone who has the toe of the club hanging down a lot at the top, you have got the face very open. So quite often I see a lot of people in lessons who struggle with a slice, particularly with driver, have the toe hanging down. So from this angle just here, when we get up to the top, the camera can see a lot of the club face rather than the club face pointing more towards the sky. So you're probably wondering how a screwdriver can help. This is going to give you the feeling of how to close the face. Grab that screwdriver. The feeling that we want to close the club face is to loosen the screw. If we tighten the screw, that would open the face. Tightening the screw this way is what a lot of people struggle with if they roll the club head inside. We don't want to do that. So grab your screwdriver, unscrew that screw. So you go up to the very, very top of your swing and you're going to loosen this screw. You're going to get that feeling. So if you find you're really cupped at the top, you want to loosen the screw earlier. Loosen and loosen the screw. There, loosen. You'll see it from this angle. Loosen the screw, up to the top, loosen the screw. And what happens is there, the badge of the glove starts to twist towards the floor. The knuckles of the left hand start to twist towards the floor into this position. And if we do that with a golf club, what we are going to start to find is when we get up to the top, if we loosen that screw and loosen the screw, two things are going to happen. The club face is going to twist towards the floor, so it's much more likely to be closer to square rather than very open. A lot of golfers are in this position coming down, face is pointing up to the sky, and then from there, that's when you can get flippy hands, no rotation, poor ball striking, releasing that club head early, not what we're after. So you get that feeling, you get up to the top, you loosen the screw, and the club face starts to close, and the shaft starts to shallow. So let's try that with a golf ball. So we're going to get that feeling, loosen the screw, let's loosen that screw. So we're going to close the face, up to the top, loosen the screw. Screwdriver aside, get your golf club up, loosen. That club face is going to point down towards the floor more. And from there, we are much more likely to get rotation, shaft lean, compression, all the good stuff that we're after as golfers, and more distance. So let's try that out. We're going to get that feeling of loosening the screw. Here, loosen, good rotation. So there you go. I bet you didn't think that you were going to fix your slice or your open face using one of these. So it's fantastic. Obviously you can use it to get to the top, loosen the screw, coming down, loosen the screw, through the release, loosen the screw, and all the time whilst you're doing that, you are starting to get the feeling of closing the club face. If you're slicing, club face is king. number one thing to do is start closing the face first. Yes, there might be the path to fix, but if you can make a big difference to the club face first, you are going to stop that big nasty left to right curve. I think it's important to remember here, we've got our club face. We've got the club face magnet here, and I think it's important to remember if we're looking for a square club face, in the takeaway, this would be square. 45-degree angle, matching the spine angle, there or thereabouts, club face pointing to the floor. If we're looking for square at the top, we're looking for the sweet spot to point slightly towards the sky, and we want the toe of the club, again, to sit like this, roughly 45. If you've got that open face and you're starting to work on loosening the screw, that face should point down towards the floor, and at this position before you hit the ball, again, close to parallel with the spine, club face magnet pointing towards the floor is closer to where we want to be. So ultimately, working on that club face is so important, regardless of what level of golfer you are. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're someone that plays off scratch, club face is king. If we control this, you have got a very good chance of having a good swing and scoring really well. So go home, grab that screwdriver, work on flattening that lead wrist, work on getting a shallower shaft, a better club face, and all of a sudden you are going to get so much more rotation through the ball. So give it a try, simple drill, do it anywhere, and start to play better golf. If this is your first time watching the videos, or if these videos have helped you, please consider liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. This really helps the channel grow, reach more golfers, and ultimately help them play better golf. As you'll see earlier on in the video, if you would like more coaching from me, you can click the description link down below, which would take you to the Skillest app. I've coached worldwide, I've given thousands of lessons, so no matter where you are, you can send me some swings and I'll get back to you with an analysis and a feedback video specific to you on how you can improve, give you some drills, give you some practice guides as to what you can work on and get you playing better golf. Check the description links down below if you want some more free lessons. We've got weekly and monthly tips. Also, if you're looking for more free weekly and monthly tips, check out the other description link down below, and there's lots of stuff that is not on my YouTube channel. So check those links down below. As always, thanks for watching the video and see you next time on the channel.